Okay, so I actually made a boo-boo a little bit on zoning, and I figured it out. But like a lot of these guys are kicking off, and they're starving, right? And they're not able to eat because I did something stupid. Well, yeah, I did a new mistake. So I went ahead and made this a shared area now. These guys were essentially trapped in here because this walkway ended up being medium sec only, and I kind of messed up in that this wasn't a shared space. It was kind of masked. I couldn't quite see that problem because these walkways were actually open and shared spaces as well. So these guys were able to get through here. And that's what I wanted originally anyway, but it's kind of narrow and it's staff doors. I went ahead and did something stupid, and I made these 2 corridor staff only, and that messed everything up, you know? So like I need these to not be staff only. In fact, if I can make this like max sec only, that'd be kind of better. That way they don't go in there. And then what I need to do is I need to go in and, dismantle the doors. So if I can get rid of this door and maybe turn it into a jail door, that might be better, you know? So turn these staff doors into jail doors. But right now, for now, I've just got this marked as shared again so that they can get out. So that when they go and eat, which is, they don't have a whole lot of sleep here, but when they do wake up and eat, they'll be able to actually walk through here and get that done now. That's the hope anyway. Okay, so we have a thunderstorm. That's nifty. But you see, I made $22,000 yesterday. Very nice. So I went ahead and paid off my debts. So, yeah. Exports we're kicking ass on exports now. And we're already, we're working on this green energy goal here too. And then we'll be done with green energy, which is great. So what I want to do here, it's a thunderstorm. I want to just make sure real quick that we're protected and everywhere that's kind of important. So I'm looking at this. Seems good. Yeah, we come all the way down. This is protected. So there's like a little bit of a gap here. No, there isn't. We're totally covered. Great. Down here, and then you get down to about here, and we're not covered anymore. And since our power system is outside, that's also kind of a problem, right? So why don't we go in and get a rod, and we're going to have you come down to about, what is it, right there, that door? So we come down to about here. And like there's a little bit of overlap, and maybe I come over this side. Maybe I get closer to the workshop on this side. Maybe we'll do that. So there's a little one right there, and then also get one down in this area. Now, I also want to kind of protect my farmers and stuff, and then all this equipment is completely uncovered as well, or unprotected as well. So we're going to bring you, I think, maybe out to about here. And I think we'll go, yeah, about like this. That's good. And then we'll have another one that's right here by the gate, I guess. There. That's going to cover that stuff. That's good. To cover my farm staff, I have to go one over. So like if you're right next to the electric fence, I guess you're susceptible to it, but that's about it. So we'll put one right there. And then on this side, this covers halfway up those fields. So I guess we'll put one right here. So like I kind of double coverage on this area, but I guess that's all right. And then the forestry, I don't think we have to be precise. It's mostly just like generally protecting everyone who's working in these areas. So I think I'm going to put one there and then another one. Oh, I don't have any more money. I'm not going to bother with the loan. I'm all right with it. We'll let it go. But let's get some of this stuff protected here. And then I might have to see, like, they're able to shower and stuff now. This is good. They're also going to be kicking off. Let's get a guard response in this area, please. Yep. Yep, guards. Come here. Come on, guards. There you go. And obviously they're going to probably have to do some other stuff here too. So let's go with doors, jail doors, and we're going to have 1, 2 little jail doors popped in over here. And then these hallways will just end up being corridors that are specific to maximum security. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. We're good. So like, a lot of these guys are starving. So they need to get in here and eat. And that's what's going to happen now too. All right. Let's get in here, eat your food, start feeling better, please. All right. We have more rats. Always rat problems. I don't know where they're coming from, man. I mean, I got traps all over the place, you know? I got so many traps. Just, you know, Just die, rats. All right, just die. Look, prisoner uniforms just scattered all over the place. These just spare uniforms just dumped in there. Super weird, you know? I don't like it. All right, lightning rods covering that area. That's good. We got a death day. Uh-oh, is that a guard? No, they killed a guard. Oh, wow, they killed a good guard, too. This guard has... Is it the guard that's dead, or the prisoner? No, the guard is dead. Man, this one had first aid, fire safety, and taser certification. That's like our first... I think that's our first guard to die. Right? 1 staff have died on duty. Look at that. 1 of many more to come, probably, unfortunately. But that's our first death. 136 total staff. I mean, I have a lot of staff, and yet you have to have money to pay for it, you know? And this whole problem was caused by, it's my fault, right? The whole problem was caused by, you know, just flat out being stupid and not having that covered correctly. So yeah, they got all starving, and it's all my fault. Let's get some servos on these doors, and then get rid of the staff door here. This can be dismantled, and this can be dismantled. All right, so no staff travel here. This is going to be regular people's travel, regular, you know, max sec travel for now, and then, you know, we'll get this kind of reconfigured again to where it's secluded, and then these guys basically will exit from these walking paths here instead. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, just to get ahead of all these guys, I think what I'm going to do... Oh, boy. Yep, get him, please. Get him. I think what I'm going to do is put in more metal detectors through here as well. Yeah, I think we'll maybe put them right here. Do I do a row of 3, or do I make them all go into a... Because I have them here, so I'm thinking I go 2. Let's go 2. 1, 2, and then we'll do another wall here. You know, we could probably line that up, right? You guys would probably like me better if I line that up, right? Yeah, we could probably make that happen. Metal detectors. There you go. Line it up with that. And that will already be connected to power because it's running through the wall. Thunder. But hopefully this whole thing just gets corrected here pretty soon, because, man, that sucks. And I'm kind of tempted to let these guys, you know, use the common room here too, just for a little while. Let them get some kind of benefit from this, because, like, I can't have them in lockup this whole time. They need free time. I have to give them free time right now. I have to, because if I don't, they're just going to keep kicking off. They've got to meet their needs. They've got to go meet their family, right? They got to go do these types of things. We've got to let them have it, because right now they really don't have much for free time. So I'm going to give them a little bit of free time here. Hopefully they can calm down. You know, more breathing exercises. Or, you know, maybe not. You know, maybe not. Paul Gordon, still acting up. Yep. Go get your luxuries if you can. I don't think anybody's actually working that right now. Nobody's actually working there, so... Yeah. Minimum's in lockup at the moment. Sorry about that. I'd love to... Protective custody's in the yard. They have their own yard, though, so I think we're fine. So I could give them... Let's give them additional free time today. Maximum's going to get a treat today because they deserve it. Because I really screwed them up, so... but then we're going to go back to max sec here and then medium sec here again. And now this is only medium. Okay, this is only a medium area, and this will end up being a medium and max area. You need this to be both. Yep. So they can leave through here and still go and visit their family and stuff, right? Still need that to happen. This will be medium and max. And this will be medium only. Yep. And then this here is going to be just, these are just parole rooms, but then you're not allowed to leave this. And then maybe, because it makes more sense to do so, I extend this up to here instead. And now this is an airlock for both of these doors. And then I can just, at this point, I'll just have to, you know, rebuild that fenced area. Oh boy. There's a lot of stuff happening here, man. One staff died on duty. I also put this little warden statue here. That was to help with suppression. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to help with suppression in this cell block instead. So I'm going to actually put that right there. Try to suppress some of these guys in their cells instead of doing it out here. Deaths are continuing today. At this time, it's not my guard. It's another prisoner. He died by a one-shot, dude. He got hit right in the back of the head. Just, bam, done. And I'm going to need more solitary cells. I mean, they are, you know, empty right now, but I think I need more solitary cells. And I'm looking at, you know, kind of where I'm going to put those. And the outdoor solitary cell thing still seems like a pretty cool idea to keep going. I think this was initially a good idea. So I'm gonna give, you know, a little bit. I think I'll give them the ability to, you know, use the restroom and stuff, use the toilet and stuff in there. I'll go ahead and continue doing that. But yeah, and then shower heads out here too. I just need more cells, and I'm gonna do it like this. So doors, solitary doors, boom, 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 boom. There we go. So real quick, almost doubling our solitary capacity here. And I know we have room to take more prisoners, but I don't have confidence in my people, you know, not dying from it. I need to make sure that we're super stable first, and I want to have good segregation of these two guys, and then I'll start bringing in the lower security levels. So we'll take, I guess it just does this. Yeah, that's fine. And again, no, not going to give them hot showers, just something else we can use for solitary if they act up. You can put them in the shoe over there, just on display for everybody. There you go, just like that. Just put them on display for everyone like this. All right, I think it's time we take a good hard look at protective custody and the criminally insane. I think protective custody is fine here for now, but criminally insane needs to be moved because I currently have 9 of them. I didn't bring any in. They're just people turning into criminally insane. So I'm certainly going to have to take out a loan in order to do this, but I've got like a preliminary layout here set up over on this side. It's a very similar layout to over here. The criminally insane need their own padded cells, so I can't bunk them up. So there's going to be a lot of bunking for, you know, medium and maximum. They're going to be kind of bunking up together over here, but I think this area is good enough for now, at least. We can see there's about 50 cells or so in this area, and I guess I could maybe go one more row in. I was gonna kind of put some offices and stuff on in the inside here, like psychiatrist offices and stuff. I wanted to put that in the middle, so I was kind of leaving a gap for walkways and all that. But I think maybe just bringing this all the way out to where it's flush with that side is still good. So this is about 50 cells or so on this half. Remember, I need 100 to meet my requirements. So we're going to be dipping in over here a little bit, and I may end up moving criminally insane to the other side of the road at some point too. We may build the facility over here too, but for now this is where we're going to be. So we're going to need offices for these guys too, and so I'm going to go with about like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to make the psychiatrist offices a little bit bigger because you put stuff in there to enhance their experience. And we're also going to want to have, like, really just give them their own canteen and stuff too, right? The whole place, give them their own stuff. So I'm going to say maybe in the middle here we do that. We go over here about this far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about there should be good as long as it's 5 wide. It is. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Let's do 6 wide on each, and that way it'll be nice and even. So a couple of psychologist offices here. We can maybe have a common room for them right over in this area, maybe this side right here. Maybe we just designate an area for, you know, their canteen and stuff. I mean, they could just walk in. I really think I should just keep the canteen idea here because my canteen idea is still pretty solid. These guys just eat at different times than these guys do. So I think we'll just go with that. And then, so for now, we'll schedule this stuff out here and we'll just have this be like this. So yeah, we're going to need a lot of money. And I'm thinking throughout the course of making this will also hit cell block D. Right? Because we're about to make a lot of cells. So this will also work with cell block D, even though cell block D is only going to pay me $20,000 extra dollars. So it's still very expensive. But as long as our daily cash flow is positive, I'm still happy. And I really need to kind of get this under control. So I'm going to go and I'm going to say we make, that's a lot of interest, but I'm going to do it anyway. 75K. And we're going to go concrete building, yep, for this whole area here. And this concrete building area will be about like this. So this is $34,000 in this area right here. And then, in addition to that, we also want this indoor area. So this is going to be another 30-something to do this, plus the canteen needs to be done. So the canteen is a brick building. We put that over here. And I guess we're just going to do something like this. Yeah, like that. And then this stays inside too. So again, a lot of money just spent on just foundations to get this all enclosed. But what ends up happening here is I can now move all of these guys to this area, get the orderlies and stuff over here, get the psychologist offices and stuff over here, get everything situated for criminally insane, separate from everyone else, so I don't have to have it intermingled. And then protected custody gets to go back to being here for now. Due to logistics errors, we're receiving extra supplies. We're having extra supplies again. Cool. And this is going to take a long time to build, but it's necessary. We got to do it. And this is going to satisfy cell block B too, so it's nice. All right, so we do have somebody working right here, which is nice. And this is the visitor door, so visitors can come in here. And you can see that they're sitting down. What I don't see is anybody actually serving them. And what I'm wondering is if they're even able to serve them. Maybe there's no way for them to get through here. Can they pass through this area is what I'm wondering. They have to work the counter, but then somebody else has to also serve, I think is how that goes. So we basically only have one person working here, and we should have a lot more. Now maybe I wish I could get cooks and stuff to do this, but it looks like he's the only one. And so we're gonna have a bad customer experience here. Yeah, we're gonna have a bad customer experience, bad ratings on our restaurant here because nobody's serving them. It's gonna be a bad deal. Control. Before you say, oh, you're joking, right? That isn't actually a thing. Yeah, no, it's a thing. It's a thing. You wanna make people happy. You don't wanna neglect them. You'll get bad ratings. You really will. All right, let me let this run for a little bit. Let them build this. There's a lot of building to do here. So workmen are going to be busy for quite a while. And I just want the temperature to die down. I just want everything to be super low. Just slow everything down until the workmen can get on with this and get it done. There's still a lot of stuff to do here. You got to do the plumbing and everything, right? So it's going to take a bit. But the big water pipe is already routed to here. And from this point, we can pretty much distribute water throughout the whole thing. Pretty much. I mean, I guess there's probably a little bit more we need, but yeah, it's pretty close. We can probably move this, maybe this way a little bit more, maybe this way a little bit more, just so I can go straight down. But for the most part, yeah, this will take care of our water needs. Okay, we got another good prisoner intake here. We're up to 79 prisoners now. All sorts of people in here. Let's take a real quick look at my informant screen. I have 84% coverage. We automatically, right now, you can already see ex-law enforcement is in here. I don't know if that's the right guy. Is it this one? Which one is it? Character. Ex-law enforcement right here, yeah. So we automatically pop him into protective custody because we can see that that's a thing already. And so we want to get him safe. We have an ex-gang member right here. We want to get this person safe as well. So let's go ahead and go protective custody for Skylar. And have an ex-gang member who is also criminally insane. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with that. I think you just leave him in criminally insane. Yeah, let's get ourselves another informant. This is another gang member here. He's almost out though, so I don't bother with that. Let's go ahead and pull. Oh, that's him. Oh, that's our guy. Now we want to pull him because we want to see what he can tell us. Yeah, because there's still a few question marks here. Plus, you have just a brand new intake, and so we want to know about these guys too. We can end punishment with you. No, you're good. Yeah, turncoat. All right. Bring him over to security so we can see things. Where is he? Oh, he's in solitary, right? Of course. Can we forgive his punishment? He should be getting forgiven right now. His punishment should be over. Just waiting for a guard to come over and do it. But then I want to see... Well, he'll still tell us, even if I don't have the screen open. It'll still reveal the question mark. So the next time I look at this screen, it'll still tell me things. So it's fine. Yeah, so they're still building this stuff out. It's taken a bit. We have $75,000 in debt. That's not great. I could maybe get a little bit of that gone so we don't spend a lot in interest. But yeah, I've also now gone in, and this is one of the reasons why I'm in a lot of debt right now. I've gone in to help out with this because now that I have a guard dead, I've activated equip stun batons. So this cost me $350 per guard. It makes guards very expensive, but it also makes them very good. So it becomes very important for me to train them really well and to keep them alive. You know, because they're very expensive investments. Every guard is a very expensive investment. So when a guard dies, it's like $1,000 plus, even more than that even, because of the money that's invested in their training programs and all that stuff. So I want to make them very happy. I don't want them dying on the job. I'm trying to do as best as I can to protect them. And giving them the stun batons, I think at this point in the game, it's probably worth it, just because we do have quite a bit of violence happening right here. So I want to try to prevent that. And then while they're, of course, building this whole huge expansion out, it's just probably more than I need to build right now. Like, this is a lot of empty space that probably didn't need to be built, but eventually it's going to be built anyway. And I figured right now is, I don't know if it's as good a time as any, but I thought it was a good enough time. So went ahead and did it. Real quick deployment check, make sure we're staff only around. Yes, so you can see that these guys now go through these narrower corridors to get back to their cells. They don't go through this big door here. And that's an okay design for now. I think that's going to work out okay for now. You have plenty of guards that are on patrol and things that are in this area. And for the most part, I think they have enough free time now to where their needs are being met. So they're not kicking off quite as often. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And we have another criminally insane. That's 10. Yeah, we have 10 now. So we definitely need this whole thing done. And so that's my main focus right now for the next couple of in-game days, really, is just to keep the peace as much as possible while this builds, get these cells padded, get everything going, and then move them over here with the orderlies and get psychology going and, you know, being able to, psychiatry going. We have psychology. Now we need psychiatry going, right? And yeah, and we're having foundation education programs too. We actually have one person that passed it. Very good. 3 finished, it says. 17 interested, yet they're not taking the program very much. So there's probably other programs and stuff they're trying to do. You have gang rehabilitation and stuff that we're still trying to do with some people. Maybe we can pull some of those. We don't need quite as many sessions. Yeah, we don't have as many people. And there's 13 in the queue, but I don't need a lot of sessions or anything. And then there are 2 interested in carpentry, but 500, dude, it's a lot of money. Oh, it's so expensive. Will they take it if I make it? No, they're not taking it. I mean, they may take it in the future, but they're not taking it right now. And then general education, nobody's interested because nobody can do it. But once we get enough people passing foundation, then we can move on to general. 3 strikes training, reformed prisoner consultations. There's lots of stuff in here I could do. It's just whether it's worth the money right now. And right now it isn't. Flower therapy is so weird, but all right. Anyway, yeah, so keep the peace. Let the guards do what they do with the new stun batons. Let the workmen do what they do, trying to get all the foundations laid in to build this big expansion. I'll be right back. One thing I don't have yet, actually, is a morgue. And with the number of people dying, we just had another death. Right in the very early morning, this dude just says he's a skilled fighter, but whoever got him real quick, 1-hit kill. And Anyway, we don't have a morgue, so we're gonna go ahead and get one, just so we have a place to kind of store the bodies until the meat wagon can get here, you know. So we'll put in a door right here, and we'll get these guys to build this area as well, because it's gonna be needed too. So while they're building this, they're gonna build that, and then just a lot of workmen required, man. I might actually hire some temporary workforce. I think I will hire just a few. It's $500 a piece. Nah, I think I'd rather just wait. We have a good solid cash flow. If I could just keep the piece for a few extra days, we can get it done, and I don't have to spend thousands on temporary staff, right? So never mind. Okay, more early prisoner releases. Liking it. Let's take a look at the prisoner grading. We're down to 38% reoffending rate now. 29 people released. So we're almost down to that 30%. That's going to allow me to have that grant taken care of, get that little extra money here. And because we're at 39,000, I'm going to go ahead and decrease the loan even more. Now we're only owing 25,000. And unfortunately, you can't make partial payments on the loan. You kind of need to pay off the loan in the increments that you borrowed it from. So if I don't have 25 grand, I can't pay any of it off. It's a little weird. If I don't have, like, when I was at 50 grand, I need to have at least 25 grand because the payment minimum is 25, right? So it's okay though. Just as long as this number stays positive while I'm in debt, I'm all right with it. And it looks like it's still going up pretty well. We've served 40% of the civilians we need to serve in the restaurant. Looks like there are people coming in here to eat. And I need to maybe adjust the hours on this, because it seems like we serve a few and then we leave and they're still here. So I don't know exactly how that works, because I don't have I haven't looked at that yet. Intelligence, it's probably not that. Boiling point, nah, I'm gonna have to look at this. Like maybe labor management, right click. Is it here? Yeah, so maybe the security level, probably want medium is the highest one here. And it's open from 5 to 7, 10 to 2, and 8 to 10. If I don't want that to be open, I have highest guards, meal quality high, slow. Okay, maybe we go it's either low or high. Never mind then. High quality meals for these guys. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I guess that's just the way it is. But you see, you get these guys, and if you can see these civilian customers, they used to, I don't know if they do anymore. I mean, it's just the face at the top. Yeah, you can see whether they're satisfied with the service that they've received, right? And you can see that all of them are just not satisfied at all, because we basically started making food and then left. So that's a bit of a problem there. So we'll have to maybe extend this work time just a little bit more, so that these guys, I think that's what really has to happen. Once we have 2 separate canteen instances, we can look to have them eat at the same time. And then I can have much bigger work periods in time, because this regime is definitely not finalized. This is not the end. Like maximum doesn't even have yard time, you know? Like this is not the end of it. So we just need to get a few of these extra loose ends taken care of, and then I'll go ahead and do it. See, some of these guys are on break, and they have this big food need, and they're pissed off. But there are plenty of trays, and there's plenty of staff meals. They're just wandering on break without eating, right? It's super weird. I don't understand why it does that. If you have an idea of what bug this is, I'd love to know it, because I mean, this arrangement clearly works for eating. So I'm not sure what they're doing, but he's just on break, wandering around, eating food and not getting it. And that just makes my guards pissed off. But it's just the way it goes. These guys, looks like that's fine. We'll go ahead and speed up the game just a little bit here. And we're up to 33 grand now. We made $30,000 yesterday, which means I can go like this. Yeah. So I'm able to build this whole big thing and not be in debt yet. So great. Not be in any serious debt. We used it a little bit to try to, get the start of this whole thing. And the foundations are going in. It's looking pretty good. And as soon as this whole thing just ticks over and it's like, okay, fine, we're finished, that'll be great. And we'll start to organizing that for the cells and everything. But right now I don't have any interest payments at all. And I'm actually tempted to... It sounds weird. Maybe it's not. Actually, I don't think it's weird at all. I think I'm going to take a loan. I'm going to take this much money out, 50,000. I'm going to come over here to bureaucracy, and I'm going to tap this offshore tax haven. So I'm going to spend $50,000 of loan money to remove a substantial amount of my taxes. So let's see how much I'm spending in taxes. Corporate taxes yesterday amounted to $5,200. So essentially, I spent less than 10 days worth of taxes to get this offshore tax haven, and that'll drop my corporate tax rate so low that it will be absolutely absurd. And you'll look at it and go, oh yeah, that was definitely worth it. Because it will far and wide surpass, my savings and taxes will definitely surpass the interest payments that I'm going to have to deal with while this loan is active. But even then, like, we're making enough money now to where we can probably pay off that loan pretty quickly eventually too, as long as we're not getting... Okay, that's a parole officer. That's not my staff. However, I don't have a guard in here, so this guy's probably screwed. I hate how that works. Like, he just like teleports over to the other side of the table instead of running away. So he's gonna die too unless he runs away, which he's not running away. So, you know, I need a guard response in here now before he dies. He's being chased around the room. He kitchen tabled him. You guys ever do that with your siblings? You get to the kitchen table and they're chasing each other. And, you know, he's like, I can't get him. He's right there in front of me, but I can't get him. I got to go around the table. And he goes around the other side and ring around the table you go. Yeah. I say it's a verb. He kitchen tabled him. Preparing tattoo removal program. Hey. Now, are we actually going to remove a tattoo? Are we going to get one removed? Ooh, we are. Who is it? Yep. Barnard. Gonna get his tattoos removed. Oh boy, let's follow him. I want to see this process if possible. Here he is. All right, see how this looks. So this is on his face, right? He's got tattoos on his face. He's interested in getting them removed. 97% chance to reoffend. Success chance is quite high. I would certainly hope so. Medical professional over here. All you have to do is sit still. It sounds like it hurts. He is a gang member, but he may not be a gang member for much longer. Let's just kind of keep his thing open for a second. Yeah, we got this guy here. He's being targeted. Sneak thief, battle tendency, gang member. I think he was just targeted because he's in a different gang, right? Like, these gangs are just next to each other. Makes sense. Let's put this back over here for a second. Okay, so did you get your tattoo removed or no? Oh my, you're like partially removed. You're gonna have to go back for a second try. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I don't have any tattoos myself, so I don't know what the process of removing them would be like, but I imagine the whole thing is just not very pleasant. See, these guys are all just like waiting for their stuff, but we don't have anybody working here, so we need more people. We need more prisoners to be, you know, for the labor end of it. Where is it? Right here, prison labor. So I have 3 to work here, but maybe I'm not incentivizing this enough. You know, it doesn't seem like we have very many people working. You know, like a lot of people working in laundry, which I don't think that's necessary. Let's get you guys out of laundry and get you down here. Yeah, get in here. Work this area over here. Right, you need, yeah, cooking experience, customer service experience. So like only some prisoners are really going to work in this area. And I can't see in there because some guard has decided not to stand on the cameras. Hey, what's going on, guards? Come on, watch the cameras, please. I want to see what's inside here. There we go. You know what I should do is just deploy, I think at all times. We'll keep 1 guard in here at all times. Because I just want to know what's going on in here. Yeah, there we go. So cooking, cleaning the plates and everything. Yep, serving the food. Very nice. We're doing high quality food through here too, you know. And if we can serve this, we're up to 86 civilians. Or sorry, not 86, 90%. Now 86% is what I meant to say. So it looks like 1 more day. Or maybe later today. I don't know. I think it opens up again, right? There's another work schedule here. So later on today, maybe we'll complete that objective. And this whole thing it looks like it's done. I think the only thing missing is a door, right? It doesn't really say that. Unless it doesn't, I just don't see it. But I don't see any mention of a door here, but we're just going to pop a staff door in here. We'll pop it right there for now. And we'll put another one right here for now. Maybe that will get this thing to trigger, and then I can get rid of the fence. Because I want to get rid of this fence too, but it's open if I do that, and I don't want to leave it open any longer than absolutely necessary. Yeah, and you'll notice I speed up the game quite a bit, and I slow it down, and I speed it up, and I slow it down, and that's just kind of like it's a habit. Yeah, there it goes. Nice. Nice. And isn't that satisfying? Now we're buying all the lights, which I agree, I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't need to do that. We can do auto lights off on this, I guess, now. Because we do buy them. That's a good point, is that you do buy them and you probably don't need them. So, yeah. Yeah, I understand. Let's we'll just cancel. I think we just cancel all the lights through here and we'll lay them ourselves is what we'll do. In this area, I don't care because like canteen needs to be well lit and everything. So I'll let this go. But this area in here, we're going to be a little bit more, it's a little more intentional, I think, in here. First thing, let's get rid of this planning line right here. And then I want to go in and make sure that we are concrete walled to there. And this is not considered indoors. And it needs to be. So I think I need to do that. Because it's not indoors yet. And then in order to serve really high quality meals with our own ingredients that we're farming instead of having to buy them, right? In order to do that, we need a pantry and we need to kind of get on with that. So another thing I'm going to do here is just expand onto my kitchen. I'm going to come down to about, I think here is good. Expand the kitchen here and then maybe just, you could just go all the way out like this anyway. But then protective custody needs a way to get out. It just blocked protective custody. I don't want to do that. You have to come through the kitchen. Maybe I'll just let him come through the kitchen. They can always come through the shop though, right? They come through the shop. Yeah, that's what I want. I want them to walk through the shop with all the sharp objects, with all the dangerous prisoners holding the sharp objects. That's what I want them to do. No, I think what I'll probably end up doing is I'm going to make an extra door. I'm going to take one of these cells out and put a door. You know, maybe, I think right here. I think I'll take this cell, make it here. And then this will be open and it'll be a door. That lets them out this side. Because I kind of do want this kitchen expanded and I want this pantry and stuff done. So I'm going to go ahead and build that too. And then here's our morgue that we can have. So we're going to want a couple of morgue slabs. Here we go. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then through the morgue, we'll also have another staff door that lets them out. So you can go off and basically the paddy wagon can come over here, enter in through this side, grab the corpses and leave. All right, and then this will be our morgue. So M-O-R-G-U-E, morgue. And it doesn't really need to be heated in here, but it would be nice probably to have some lights. Also, pro hack for you if you want. It's kind of up to you if you want to use this or not. But if you're finding that you're using a lot of power and you're just like, man, I wish I wasn't using so much power. There is a somewhat simple way to do this. You take the lights out, all right? These lights here, take these out, and you stick the wall lights in instead. They have to be up against the wall, okay? Like this. So they're on the outside of the wall. But the wall lights do not use power. It's kind of weird. They don't require electrical at all. They just use. So like you can put these in every cell. It will provide light to that cell, but no power is required for it. It's very weird. Anyway, so I'm going to put a wall light. I'll put 2 wall lights inside the morgue. And I won't need to route electricity to it because they'll just work. All right, so I've got too many criminally insane people and they're just standing around. They don't have anywhere to go. So I went ahead and I altered I altered the plan just a little bit. I've made this area with the shower heads. I added some toilets here and some drains, and I made this a padded holding cell. So we can at least have a few of these guys in a padded holding cell, because look at the needs that they have. It is insane. No pun intended there. Their needs are insane as well. They've just been cooped up and standing around with no place to go for so long. Some of them are on the borderline of just dying of starvation. So I needed to give them something. So that's where they are. This guy right here, borderline starvation, man. This guy's going to die. And I have no idea why. It says, due to an administrative error, our completion bonus was doubled. Hey, cool. So you have a $20,000 grant completion bonus. Nice. I can go ahead and decrease this loan a little bit there, down to 18,000 now. And I believe that is the one for the restaurant. Yes, the restaurant grant is done now. Perfect. Okay, so with that done, and my kids now home, I think it's time for me to call it quits for the day. Now that that's done. But we have a lot of stuff we're working on. I'm trying to get this stuff built. There's a lot of stuff my workmen are pending right now. And a lot of this has to do with just like deliveries is filling up right now. So many lights, no room in storage. We have a lot of work to do there. I probably just need to, like, can I just gut all these lights? I don't need all these lights, you know? Let's just sell. I'm just going to sell all these objects right here. Sell, not material, sell objects right here. Let's scroll down, sell object. We're selling all the lights. If it's a light, and pretty much all this stuff is, I just need to get rid of it so that the trucks can drop off the other stuff that I need. That's pretty much the problem right now, is there's too many damn lights. All right, well, yeah, did we get extra material? Please don't tell me we got extra material. We got extra material. Maybe I received extra lights as well. I don't think I ordered that many lights, but we got extra lights too. Let's get rid of those. There we go. So I think hopefully that sorts things out a little bit better. And yeah, they got a lot of stuff to do. There we go. 27K done. We have no debt now. 2,000 in cash only. And we're working on the offshore tax haven. Okay. There you go. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. They can finally get on with this. When we come back for the next one, we're going to start using the crops that we're farming. We're going to start using them for our meals. And we're going to up the quality of everybody's meals so they can be better fed. And hopefully that puts them in a better mood. I'm not going to do, I can do high quality, high variety, but I'm only going to do 2 meal times still. But I'm going to try and give them high quality, high variety. And I'm going to try to do so using our own quote unquote homegrown resources. Okay. See ya. Bye-bye.